We're back with Neil Furguson. He is the author of a new book, High Financier, The Life and Time of Sigmund Warbug. He is also with Harvard University and one of the most honest guys on the economy I think I have heard ever on television, and I appreciate your honesty and your candor. We were just talking in the break about the pensions, and this is, if you were going to destroy America, you would unleash the unions, you would cut off our oil capabilities, you'd spend like crazy, and you'd do nothing about these pensions, and you'd tell everybody that, because this is what's going to happen, they're going to tell you that they're going to fire teachers and firemen. Let me show you here, and if you would explain it, let me show you the pension fund. This is just in Illinois, how much they owe teachers and people on the Board of Ed in just Illinois. These are the people that they owe. The liability is $887 million. Now, if you look at this line by line, you can see who's getting the money. Here is a year's experience after, I think, 35 or whatever you can retire. After 35 years, you can retire. These people are retiring. This person's retiring with 10 million, 10 million, 10 million, 26 million, 11 million, 10 million, 11 million, 9 million.
And this is assuming that they have maybe, I forget now how many years in retirement.
Yeah, I think it's
undefined
34 years,
right.
And you can retire at the age of 56.
And you assume that people live for a good long time after that.
29-year life expectancy.
29-year life expectancy. Now, the interesting thing about these deals is that these are defined benefit contributions. Now, if you have a private pension that you pay into because you're self-employed, you define the contribution you make, but the thing that defines your benefit is how successfully you invest that money. I know this because I do it myself.
Right.
If I was a public sector employee and had been in a public sector job for the last 20 or 30 years, I wouldn't need to have that worry because the guarantee is there. It's a benefit that's defined, and it's defined really at a high percentage of your final salary. Now, all over the Western world, in Europe and in the United States, this is the other big ticking time bomb. We know about the unfunded liabilities of Medicare and Social Security. What we hear much less about are these huge unfunded liabilities of, say, the Californian pension schemes. They're absolutely mind-blowing.
And when they say this, that they're the idea, well, all they ever say is they're going to have to fire teachers, they're going to have to fire, well, yeah, either that or people are going to have to work until 65 and not get this pension. Is there any way, this is state of Illinois, any way to pay just the first page of this pension?
It's pretty implausible. And Illinois, along with, I think, New Jersey and California, is one of the states with the biggest fiscal crisis in its hands. Now, the interesting thing, Glenn, is the way the fiscal crisis spreads across the Atlantic. It spreads into the states first before it hits the federal